Hey Genderqueer Chat, it is Keenan. I'm posting this on Friday, April 15th, 2011. And I'm coming from you from outside today. I wasn't able to find any privacy at home to film this, so I walked down the street, and it's a lovely day out. It's a nice day, so I think this is good. And it's kind of ironic that we try to find privacy so we can post a video online. But anyway, yeah, I had this really good drink at Starbucks today. It was a iced cocoa cappuccino. It was really good, but I haven't had much protein today, and there was a ton of caffeine in it, and I'm all shaky and stuff, which is weird. Anyway, so I haven't posted in a couple weeks because I've been super busy, but I'm just gonna cover a bunch of topics today. So, first of all, I'm going to cover the topic from this week, which is same-sex marriage. So, what are your thoughts on same-sex marriage? I am pro same-sex marriage. I think it's important to call it same-sex marriage and not gay marriage, because, I mean, it'd be nice just, for us in America to just call it marriage like they do in Canada and stuff. As a comedian said, they should just be called marriage, not gay marriage. I mean, they went out to lunch, they didn't have gay lunch, and they, parked their car, they didn't gay park their car. As I was saying before, I think it's important to call it same-sex marriage and not gay marriage, because, like, being trans, I'm still not sure if I'm gonna change my gender marker or not. And I'm attracted to women, so if I don't change my gender marker and I marry a woman, then it would still be someone who's legally female marrying someone else who's legally female. So, we couldn't legally get married, and so I think calling it gay marriage negates everyone who's marrying someone of the same legal sex as them, no matter their gender. I don't consider myself gay, so calling it gay marriage doesn't apply to me. But I think it's important to call it same-sex marriage because, yeah. So, is marriage a relevant issue to you? Well, currently, it's not. Even though eventually I'll probably get married. I don't know. But, it's not relevant to me at the moment, but I know it's relevant to a lot of people I know. Yeah, it's kind of relevant to me. And should marriage be the main goal of the LGBTQ movement? I think it should definitely be one of the goals, but I think there's other things that the community has to focus on as well, including, stop bullying and harassment and other rights and improvements of rights and everything. So I think we can focus on a lot of things at once. But I definitely think it's important. And I mean, I think anyone should be allowed to get married as long as they're consenting adults. Excuse me. So I think I'm just gonna leave it as that. It gets a little more complicated when you talk about other things and details and number of people in the relationship and analyzing the relationship. But being my age, I'm just not gonna go there, because I don't have experience with this. So, next topic is gendering things for kids. What things that are sex segregated or gendered for kids? What things that are sex segregated or gendered for children by society bother you the most? I think toys. I think toys are the most things that bother me the most. Because why can't everyone play with Barbies if that's what they're into? Why can't everyone play with action figures and Power Rangers and video games and all that sort of stuff? I don't see why they have to be gendered. Yeah, I think it's completely pointless. So, that's the thing that bothers me the most. I also don't like it when schools line up kids, like, here's the boys' line, and here's the girls' line. I think, why can't you line kids up by height? I mean, I'd probably be the shortest one, but it's better than being lined up by gender or race. No, don't do that, that's bad. Don't do that, that's a bad idea. Yeah, figure something out. Be creative, teacher. Teachers are supposed to be creative. They should, or to a point, they should do that. Okay, so that's that. And evolution. Your personal evolution. How did you become the person you are? So, when, I know I talked about this before, I can't remember if it's on this channel or not, but anyway, so when I was a little kid, I was pretty gender neutral, little tomboy. I played with all sorts of toys. I wore all sorts of clothing. You know, happy little kid for the most part. I got to 2nd grade and I was going through a difficult time, or an interesting, changing time, even though I didn't know it then. If I ever wore a dress, which I hated doing, it always felt like dress up and it always felt like drag to me. But it was at the same time where I was definitely trying to get like more boys' clothes. Like, I had this really awesome No Fear shirt and like these zip pants and Converse. And I'd run around with all my guy friends and we'd play Godzilla. But at the same time, I was kind of feeling like I should fit in, which never really worked out. And I'd play soccer, and there were only males playing soccer, and I got kind of picked on for that, but I didn't care because I just beat them up. Because I started taking Taekwondo, and I was a violent little thing. Still am to a degree. So 2nd grade was an interesting time. 3rd grade through 5th grade, I was pretty much, still a little tomboy, trying to only wear, masculine clothing and everything. 5th grade, had an experience where I was told that I couldn't participate in a school activity, this program, I'm going to keep it short, and I wasn't allowed to participate in it because I was a girl. And that devastated me, and I was forced to wear a skirt as part of this program, and I hated it. And that's when I started questioning things. I definitely started questioning, 4th grade, but 5th grade as well. But in 4th grade, we had a school play, and all the girls wore skirts, and all the boys wore overalls, and I wore overalls as well. But in 5th grade, we had this other program where we were on a ship overnight, and because we were supposed to be back in the 1800s, and only men were on ships in the 1800s, and everyone was called by their last names except for the first mates, and I was one of the first mates, so I was called Mr. for 2 days, and I loved it, and that was also the first time where I heard the name Keenan, and when I saw the spelling, the spelling and everything, and was called Keenan because your parents had to write you a letter, and my parents masculinized my name, and that was the letter, and so 5th grade was definitely a changing point for me as well. And then I continued being a tomboy and everything until 8th grade was when I found the gender queer chat videos, and then the word clicked because I wasn't identifying as transgender at the time, and I couldn't figure things out, and someone's coming by in a car. And I was questioning everything because I knew I didn't identify as a lesbian. But then I found the genderqueer chat videos, and then it like immediately clicked, and then I started watching more videos and everything. And then I came out to my parents as genderqueer and as liking girls. And then I started fully identifying as trans and genderqueer. And then I've been out as queer for almost 2 years now. And I've had some shifts in my identity, which has gone more towards the trans, like more identifying more and more as trans and more as a male. And now I have, I think, a really good, solid identity that kind of allows for me to wiggle around, but still feel very comfortable and masculine in that space. And so hopefully my junior year, which is next year, hopefully I'll be able to I'll be changing my name at school and stuff. Yeah, so that's kind of my evolution in my identity. Okay, and I will see you in a week or two, because I'm not sure I'm going to be able to post next week. Okay, I hope you all have a great week and everything. Okay, bye.